So how long have you been interning with Keller Williams?
I think it's been since January, so 3 months.
3 months, awesome. And what initially got you interested in real estate in general?
It's always been something that I wanted to do, but I remember watching those like reality TV shows with my
Yeah.
mom. I was like, well, that actually seems fun. Like, I want to do that. And my parents bought their house from Karen, who works here.
Oh,
And they're like, why don't you reach out to Karen and see if she has anything that you could do there?
yeah.
So I did.
And that's a great contact. It's funny, Karen actually was the team leader when I joined, so she was one of the first people I met with too, way back when I started. How has the reality of being around a real estate office lined up with your expectations?
I mean, I feel like it's a little different because when you think real estate, you just think like, oh, like you buy the house, you sell the house, but you don't see everything that goes like behind the scenes.
Yeah. What surprised you the most about the peek behind the scenes so far?
I like the whole process, just like how much goes into it.
Yeah. People don't realize.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I always tell clients when we're talking about fees and the process, I always tell them at the end of this, let's hope that you think I get paid too much, because if you're one of those transactions that really goes wrong and at the end of it you're wondering how I would ever continue to do this job, you definitely don't want to be on that side. So let's just hope that you feel like I get paid too much at the end of this. So when you think about real estate and you are just starting your journey here, where do you see yourself going? Do you see yourself out there helping clients, kind of being on the front lines?
Yeah, definitely getting my license when I'm able to.
Yeah.
And joining a team.
Yeah. Awesome. What was it, aside from your family's connection with agents here, that drew you to Keller Williams? Did you know anything else about it, or was that the main factor?
Not really, but when I came in to meet with Tabitha, and she gave me the packet, all the things that they had in there, the stuff that they do, it just seemed really nice.
Yeah.
They provide a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely do, which is why I've stayed at the company and never really looked at, I mean, I know what other options are out there, but there doesn't really seem to be another brokerage or another company that has the same level of value, even regardless of cost. I mean, we just got back from the family reunion conference and saw Gary Vanderchuck and Jay Shetty, among many other great speakers. It was each year, I think this is the best one, and then they somehow top it the following year. What questions do you have for me as somebody new getting into this world?
What was the hardest part about getting started?
Getting started, the hardest part is not getting discouraged and getting comfortable with rejection, even though it's small rejection a lot of the times, of just like, I don't want to talk to you right now, or I've chosen another agent, which shouldn't impact you at all because it's a business, it's professional. It's not like they're actually rejecting you as a person. It can feel that way though, and that's one of the tougher things to learn and be okay with is those little rejections. And then the other big thing is it's like a giant flywheel. Once you get your momentum going in this career, you can really do a lot with what seems like not a lot of effort from the outside. You know, people, oh, I have tons of flexibility, I work on my own hours and still do tons of business. But you don't see how much it took at the beginning to really get it started. So having that determination to push through the beginning as you're learning skills and putting in the work, while being okay with the rejection, if you can get past all that in the beginning, then it can be so rewarding in this job. When you look at some of those challenges yourself of, you know, facing rejection and, you know, having setbacks through your first year, does that give you any pause?
Honestly, not really, because I feel like here there's so many people that can help out.
Support, and that's a key piece of not just being part of a good company, but also being part of a good team, like you were saying. So you really have that hands-on support and the systems. It's like a roadmap. You don't have to reinvent the wheel and
Right.
figure it all out for yourself. If I do these things and don't give up, I'm going to get there.
What's your favorite part about it?
That's it. What a good question. My favorite part is the impact that we can have on people's lives. I've been in long enough where I've seen people go from buying their first home to then, having a family and, getting up to a larger home, to buying investments and finding, their form of financial freedom and everything in between. And, especially those like first-time home buyers or people that maybe thought they would never own a home, and helping them accomplish that, it can just be so impactful.
Yeah, for sure.
And now I also have the impact through the agents too. So the agents that are on my team, as I help them kind of self-discover their own awesomeness and build those skills, then their impact is, exponential on how much they help people through some of the guidance that I gave them. So it just can be an incredibly rewarding career while you're making a great living for your family.
Yeah.